ho ho, yo ho, yo ho 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 ho. Yo ho 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 ho. Let's get out of here without getting smashed by another car right between the ear. Ho ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. My Kelly Mew Mew Swan, they wait there for me. Hello, Ronnie Shimei. Happy Monday to all of you. I'm gonna get a cup of coffee and talk. That's what I do. Ho ho, do 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 do, do 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 do. I shall return. Guys, we got to make a stop. I need to get some noodles. How's everybody doing tonight? Molly McGregor, how are you? Darn, you're leaving? Hey, Amanda. Hey, Icy. Amanda, hug and kiss. I got really bad news, honey. Tomorrow night, they called me today on the maintenance committee at my local. We have a meeting at 5:30 tomorrow night. I hate to tell you, babe. I know you're gonna go crazy when you hear that. So you know what that means. It means no thumbs up from Amanda tonight. That's what that means. We'll get there. I don't know what kind of deal they're having. This is the first meeting. So. Well, I just wanted to let you know, I didn't want to disappoint you, but I got a call from Carl this morning. It's like we're having our first meeting because I put my name in because I enjoy doing maintenance work, and the next thing I know he tells me, hey, we're having our first meeting tomorrow night. So why does everybody have to be such a dick? Alright, I shall return. Gonna be a real simple night tonight because my allergies are just off the chart. I'm keeping the AC on. Canton style egg noodles. Boy, what a great view I left you guys with the wall, right? The wall of sound. Yeah, the drive-in movie. Hello, Catherine. I'm picking up noodles to supplement my soup. It's not really enough for a dinner, so I throw an extra thing of noodles in. Guys, the allergies have just got me absolutely dying today. The grass pollen is just off the chart. This is going to be the worst 10 days in the year here. You know what? Hey, Callie Mo, we're just going to have to suck it up. But for right now, I'm going to stay in the AC. Yeah, don't let me slow you down. There you go. Crow is about as big as a, I don't know what you call as big as an eagle coming through there. Boy, these crows are like the size of turkeys now, flying around. I like the way when you double flip it, it tightens up the picture here. Oh, I'm going to enjoy a little AC at 83 degrees. It's going to get chilly though later. So I hope everybody's doing well. Please hit the thumbs up. Yeah, we'll get some heat up here. We'll be doing all right. It'll burn that stuff up, but it's going to be 10 days of misery here. We're probably not even close to. We're just ramping up to a peak right now. And that grass is everywhere here. Everywhere. Not cut, just wild. First year I moved here in 1998, I thought I was going to have to be hospitalized for anaphylactic shock. It was so bad. Oh. Yeah, Alan. Hey, Dawn Marie. Yeah, Alan, I hope you're doing better. Oh. Boo, 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 doo, boo. Hope everybody's doing well. We're just going to have a laid-back Monday today. On a heavy day of doing some writing stuff. Getting myself organized. I've got to finish the taxes. I'm waiting for Bobby. Darley, beautiful Darley. How you doing? Oh, pollution gets you. We don't really have much in the way of pollution unless you have the rare. Well, sometimes in winter you can have stretches of 4 or 5 days where you have the inversion and the air gets dirty, not a breeze is moving, and all of the pollutants get trapped. That's really that's why winter is much worse for air quality in California, like Central Valley. Hey, Alex, how you doing? See who's around on a Monday night. I'm going to just keep this AC on. I don't care if I have to burn a half a gallon of gas. Ooh, oh. Not too bad downtown tonight. Depending on how I feel, we might walk around 4th Street here tonight. Exchange Square. So like I told you, tomorrow night I got a maintenance committee meeting at 5:30. So I'm not going to be on the bike tomorrow night, and I apologize to everybody. I'm not going to get home till 6:30 or 7. If I go live tomorrow night, that'll be plenty. It'll probably be at 7:30. In which case, I'll probably get carry out at Tacos El Favorito. Something easy there. I'll probably get some something simple. I'm not going to feel like cooking. I'm going to feel like hanging out with you guys, but I'm not going to feel like firing up the stove. I don't know what kind of things are going to be discussed tomorrow. I don't know. The guy was under the impression I'm a painting contractor. I don't know. All right, let's flip that around. Wish all of you a happy Monday. I did pick up, these are a little thicker than I usually do. These are Cantonese style noodles, egg noodles. Try not to use the ones that say imitation egg noodle. They're really not that good. Okay, you want the ones that are really made with the egg in them. Wheat flour, egg, salt, water, potassium carbonate. You want the real deal on there. So just be aware, there's a lot of stuff out there that masquerades as the real deal. So how's everybody doing today? I'm enjoying the Comfort, sit down. Let me put the live chat on. I don't really have makeup on today. I didn't get if Alan Gentry's feeling better. I hope so. Oh, this coffee's good today. So I walked twice today. I probably walked about 3 or 4 miles. I'm going to try to get that back up to 3 times a day. I think that's very important. Probably later this week. I'm thinking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to start working on the other bushes. I'll record the video on that. I did put up the video for... that's good, Alan. I did put up the video for Nacho Daddies in Las Vegas, our review, and I think you guys should see that. It's very telling what's going on in the restaurant business today. Spearmint oil. All right, so I would say I noticed over it. We hadn't been there since during the pandemic when there was nobody there. They put the prices up about 35%, and they stopped using shredded beef, and they went to ground beef. So you're getting less. Plus, when you go to sit in most Mexican restaurants, they're going to put chips and salsa in front of you. That's gone down there. So they have found out that they don't have to give you a lot to get you in the door, and it's because demand has been off the hook, and they're dealing with so many carry out and take out orders that are being delivered by Uber and all that. So I still think eventually, I think all restauranting will just be consumption. People will probably just share big common kitchens and just prepare everything and send it out. I know Amanda Hugginkiss said, I love the experience of going out to eat and sitting there and the service and being at the table. But all of that stuff is kind of being, I think, increasingly being seen as a loss center for these places. How you doing, T.O.? You're saying we could be in a recession. It depends where you are. Amanda says, like down in Atlanta, things are going great guns. We see it's very lumpy here. We see it's lumpy in Las Vegas. It just depends. The takeaway that you have to have is that the era of easy money is coming to an end, and we're in this little like pre-dawn of AI. So people are gone really bat crap crazy about AI, but the real 800-pound gorilla in the room is rising interest rates. And what that means is you have forces that are allied. Nacho Daddy is very expensive. You have forces that are allied that are encouraging their, I call them the Axis, Russia and China, and their ilk, their satellites are being encouraged to not keep buying United States debt. Of course, China has its own $20 trillion debt problem we won't even get into. Don't think that they're off the hooks with stuff, but there's too much debt relative to the amount of cash that's in the world right now. So as a result, interest rates will likely continue to rise. And once again, I tell you, the one you really want to keep an eye on is the 13-month Treasury bill. That's the hot money. That's the one that most people move their money in and out of very quickly. It's highly liquid, and that continues. It's at 5.09, and we have about 5% on the Fed funds rate. So if the 13 week starts to move higher in a big way, then the Fed Reserve has to follow. The Fed doesn't lead, they follow, okay? And they want you to think that they have all this power, that they set interest rates. All they do is follow what's going on in the short-term Treasury market. That's it. That's all. And I've proven that to you guys time and time again with charts and graphs. that show that the Federal Reserve has been consistently behind what the market is demanding in the way of interest. All right, plain and simple. How you doing, Eddie? This is not a financial advice. This is economic opinion and overview. So my belief, given the amounts of debt that have to be funded in the world and the proclivity of some nations to rein in their purchase of United States debt, which is now starting to be exhibited in a dollar that's starting to weaken and interest rates that are persistently stubborn here, we can imagine that we're getting ready, in my opinion, for another big up leg of interest rate movement here, in which case housing will certainly be impacted, auto loans and things like that. There's no escaping it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. This might happen, this might not happen. There's a liquidity squeeze going on. Jamie Dimon, the chairman of JP Morgan Chase, who's about the only banker in the United States I respect. All right, the only guy that really knows what the hell's, has a half a clue of what's going on. Hey, Angus, you should always follow Jamie Dimon, okay? Only guy that's, all these others, Wells Fargo and these dopes in these other banks, just, they have no idea. First Republic Bank goes belly up, and Pacific Western is on the edge now, right? And he tells you that commercial real estate is in the process of blowing up here. You better believe it. Okay, that's a $20 trillion market itself. So we understand that's coming. That's malls. That's places as we walk around here that have street level retail and things like that haven't filled up those shops. You and I know that doing street level retail is very difficult these days unless you have something that's unless you have a hook or something that's going to distinguish you from other people. It's going to be very difficult for you to say go in and make a retail clothing store or something. It's going to be difficult. Okay, so we've seen some suffering. Bed Bath and Beyond and other ones have closed up shop. It's a lot of overhead to take on a lease and all that space. I walk around Las Vegas down at Neapolis down there where Denny's is, down on down on Las Vegas Boulevard, down on 4th Street there. And you walk around there and a lot of the shops have paper over the windows because, it's tough to say. So I wonder, and I've argued with Cheryl S. before about the Fontainebleau Hotel is opening in December, and that's going to be another. How many rooms is that going to be bringing online or whatever? And they're dedicating every square foot of their retail space. It's something like, I don't know, 150,000 square feet to only luxury stuff. Only luxury stuff. Now you can imagine that, right? You've got Resort World across the street that just crammed with luxury stuff. You've got the Wynn, all those places jammed with luxury shops and stuff. So the question is, what's going to become of all that space? Right, Amanda Hug and Kiss. How many LVMH bags, Louis Vuitton bags can you buy, honey? Right. How many Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses and pantsuits? Right. There just becomes a saturation point where there's not enough wealthy people to support that type of activity. We all know that most of us are struggling in the world. Okay, I don't mean that we're hand to mouth, but we worry about bills that come in, rents, our property insurance, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, the fashion show's right there too. So I wonder how much capacity can be supported within. Everybody wants the big money, right? Everybody wants the whale. Everybody wants the big whale. But there's a very limited number of them, and so we're going to test the theory, the maxim, one of the tenets of salesmanship from William H. Wrigley, who said famously, if you cater to the masses, you live with the classes. And if you cater to the classes, you live with the masses. We're about to test that out, I think, and Las Vegas is going to be an ideal place to do that because it's a hyper concentration of presumed wealth that's in there. And I'm not saying hey Jerry, I'm not saying that's a bad area there. It's bad in the sense that you could get clunked on the head if you're going back and forth to Fontainebleau, because Sahara that's right on the edge of where things start to get a little wild with the stratosphere. You start to get to downtown proper over there. So there's a lot that's riding on that to see if that holds out. 10 years ago, they opened the Lucky Dragon Casino, which rapidly failed because they tried to market to just strictly Asian Chinese people, not knowing that when Chinese people travel, they don't want to be with other Chinese people, okay? They don't want to show off their money and wealth to other Chinese people. They want to show it off to the general public. They want to be out in general pop. They don't want to have, Shanghai in Las Vegas. Yeah, they might go there to eat, but they're not going to be over there. I think Circa is doing really well because of the sports book, Shimei. I think the sports book is grand. Also, the big outside swim stadium and things. It makes a nice catch on that. And they built that before things really got inflated and inflation took off. They finished that while we were walking around during the pandemic, because construction was allowed to continue during that period of time. And we looked at it, and well, we were in there on week number 1, checking it out when they opened. So as far as, it's a time of year where you need to kind of give rooms away because the heat is intense in Las Vegas. And especially if you're older and you have money, you're not equipped to deal with the heat, and you don't want to sit in a casino all day long. So it's kind of it definitely is the low season until you get to October, and maybe the third week is September and October 1st, and then it starts to roll again and do well. We just finished the EDC. Hotels are so expensive in Vegas, plus 300 plus on a weekend. It's why I pick and choose. I'm not going to ever spend $300 for a hotel room. And I put my head down. I'm always busy till I just get to the room, and I'm out, man. The light's out. That's it. I set the alarm for 7 a.m. on my phone, and I don't care, man. I put on sleep sounds or storm sounds. Yeah, Mouse Toes knows. No way. There's no way I would spend. My hand would fall off. My wallet would melt in my pocket. There's just no way. Jay Smith cranked to see if I could read the chat, but my cursed. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a shame you're cursed. You cannot read the chat with XP anymore because they moved the chat. It's no big deal. I've got tons of computer. I'm going to be buying a Chromebook for ease of use. I need to swing that one out of action. It's been beautiful. It's been Dell. It's a 2011 model. It's been going strong. It gave me 12 years of excellent service. So it doesn't owe me anything. I'll stick it away for emergency use in the workshop, and then I will set up my Dell laptop outside and get that cranked up and let that carry the freight a while. We'll get that tied in. I have HDMI and all that crap, so it shouldn't be an issue. It's a time issue. So by the end of the week, I hope to have the bushes cut as I said at the beginning, unfortunately tomorrow night is a maintenance committee meeting at my local church, so I'm on that. I won't be going to bike ride because the meeting's at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow, so unfortunately I won't be able to do the bike ride. I know that's going to make Amanda just like, oh man, the wine withdrawal just intensifies. So that computer doesn't owe me anything. There's no rush to it. I have my other phone. I sit there. I can also see the chat pretty much on the phone while it's going. So it's not that it's not a total deal killer. But I think Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday are going to be the days that the 2 days that I'm going to tackle the cutting the last of the big bushes. I'm going to try to get everything cut. We did trees, didn't get blisters until we did the raking. That'll do it. Hey, Rio, that'll do it. So it's going to be a busy week. And then I think Saturday I'm going to try to plant the flowers. I'm not going to be going down to Las Vegas again until after the 4th of July. So I've got time to get things going. The watering system's working great. Please don't let it collapse again. Hey, Haunted X. I have a fail-safe mechanism. If I spring a leak somewhere and I don't have a turn-off switch for the pump, it would just keep pumping 24 hours, day after day after day. Okay, and it probably costs $1 an hour to run that in just electricity. So I have a timer that it enables the pump at 8 p.m. and then it turns off the power to the pump at 10 p.m. So hey, Buttercup baby. So it's kind of like stopping a runaway freight train. It's like my emergency brake on the system. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. So things are going good. Bird has that planter box. He had that planter in. I want to incorporate that and put some flower seeds into that. He has a plant that died in there. I don't know why he drags stuff home. He doesn't water it away. He's got to learn to water stuff if he brings it in. But I'll set that up with a little watering, some type of watering system, as well as the almond tree. I also have to put the netting over the cherry tree. And then I think we want to make a cherry pie. We will probably do that Friday afternoon. I think we're going to make a cherry pie. We got that Comstock filling. Why not? Let's do it up with a cherry pie. I'm not going to do a cheesecake. I want to watch that's why I'm increasing my walking. I found myself gaining a few pounds, especially when I'm doing, if I'm not working hard, then I'm probably just eating something, so I'm trying to get my blood pressure down a bit by, and it's feeling better. I'm feeling, since I cut down the coffee and caffeine, so that's been a good deal, because I don't really want to start on medicines and all that. The doctor wrote me a prescription. I just passed on it. I didn't pick it up. I was down in Vegas, so if I can do it just naturally, then so much the better. It's quiet down here tonight. I had a roach in here or something, but I don't. Yeah, so cherry pie, it's summertime. We should be making pies. We should also go out in June, once the allergies, grass pollen goes down, we should go out and pick blackberries and make some blackberry jam. We got tons. Blackberries are just everywhere here, everywhere. Pick them every alley, every street, just loaded with, just as long as you don't pick them that the dogs whizzed on or lifted their legs on, the ones that haven't been hit with fentanyl and everything like that. Grapefruit reduces high blood pressure. I'm only very borderline. I run between like 137 over 70 and 156 over 77, so it's starting to work its way down. So cherry cobbler, I'm not sure if I want cherry cobbler. I have to be careful how much I make. It was easy when Missy Jen was here. I could count on her to enjoy, a piece of cake a day or something, or a pie or whatever I made. So I try to be a little more careful. This stuff is just loaded with, it's already got the sugar in it, the Comstock pie filling. So it's not like you're making a real cherry pie with the canned fruit, but how could I resist at $1.99? So the cobblers, maybe we'll do a cobbler. I don't know. We might take that skillet and do it up in the skillet. I do like cherry a lot. Cherry is definitely a flavor that I really, really enjoy. I guess besides lemon, coconut, cherry, they would be the ones that I really enjoy. Do you miss Missy Jen or hanging around the rancho? I think probably the first year I did. But you got to remember, I'm in contact with Jen every single day. Okay, she watches everything I do, and she was very excited about the church stuff. But I'm still very much in her life, and she is in my life. So, do I miss her on the rancho? Yeah, I mean, of course I miss her around. That's one thing, friendship for life. That's another thing that it's good to have Blackbird around too. You have that backstop of another person. I don't bother him in his life. He doesn't bother me. I don't tell how people how to live their lives and stuff. As long as you pay your bills and stuff, I'm happy, right? I'm a very, very easygoing kind of person. So it takes a lot to rankle me. So, coming up on October, end of September, it's going to be 2 years that Bird's been at the rancho. 2 years. So time, really, he's a very good guest. He is. He's been an outstanding guest. He always meets me with good spirit and a smile, and that's the way I try to meet him. And we get along great. Would I like to take him after all this work is done in Vegas? I'd like to throw him into the van and we go up to Humboldt County. I would like to go back up to Eureka and Arcadia. Again, I would love to do that this time of year because, let's face it, it would be spectacular up on the coast this time of year. And I think that would be something to definitely take a break and go up on a Friday and come back on a Sunday. I really enjoyed Eureka. It's really a beautiful, beautiful town. If you never saw it, please check out my Eureka cinematic video that I did. There it features the Carson Mansion, which is considered the most beautiful Victorian mansion in the United States. Well, I'm an easygoing person. I'm not. I know times are tough right now for people, and you got people that are being squeezed to death out here on rent and stuff. I don't need, what do I do? What would I accumulate money for, right? So I've never been. You guys know I'm not a money person, and money doesn't value highly in my universe, because with money comes responsibility, and I'd rather not deal with it all. Put it towards good stuff in life. There be my coffee, Bill. There it is. There is the coffee. I do love my afternoon coffee. So we're waiting now, all of us, to see how the debt ceiling deal is going to be resolved. They've been talking this evening about, just putting, I don't know, the usual temporary, goofy spending caps or something like that. I don't know how it's going to turn out. We're just running out of options for how you fund such massive quantities of debt in a world where dollars are getting increasingly scarce here in the world, particularly as banks need to borrow to stay liquid, and in the face of balance sheets that are being like much to fund. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. Who knows what shape our military arsenal is in. Hey, Barry, I worry we've shipped probably so much in the way of artillery, and now we're shipping F-16s and things. I mean, all this stuff costs money. All this stuff comes up. Yeah, they do this every time it comes up, but something's different this time. You have a Republican House of Representatives that understands they hold the purse strings. And let's face it, you can see them as anti-heroes, or you can see them as heroes. Because sooner or later, kicking the can down the road only leads us further up the asymptotic rise in debt that we hold. Okay? And I hate to say it, one way or another, it ends in catastrophe. It's just a question, does it happen sooner or does it happen later? Right? Well, the kick the canners say, they don't think about it that way. Let my grandkids or let my kids worry about that. They just kick the can and, well, we'll grow out of it, or whatever. So I don't know. The obligations are a lot. I know we went from California for $100 billion surplus, which was the biggest state surplus in the history of the world, to now we're looking at a $30 billion deficit next year, which is $30 billion is bigger than 90% of the state's budgets out there, okay, in total. So where's that going to come from? Just shows you how fast stuff flips around. So I don't know. I know how it's going to play out. I just don't know the timing on it. But I know that rising interest rates are not the friend of stocks. What a nice day. We're down to 77 degrees. So I sit in the AC for a while, and that gives my eyes a chance. I was really blown out earlier today. I used those eye drops. That's the worst part of my allergy, is dealing with the itchy eyes and burning, and I can't stand that. So I had a good day today, Barry. How was your day? How was your day today? I got 2 good walks in. Doing some paper working today. I basically finished my federal taxes. I've got to do the state taxes, so I'm waiting for Bobby. Still, Lord, what a cross to bear, filing all these tax returns every year. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? In the meantime, in the month of June, once the grass pollens reduce here, I think we're going to at least do a day tripper, if not an overnighter, to Point Reyes down there, which is really a place I'd like to go to really clear my head out and really ground myself. You guys, many of you have been down there with me many times. We have a lot of memories. We've met some cool people, some weird people, and it never fails to disappoint. They have a couple decent eateries there. I think one of them was closing. They have the I don't know what some cafe, I can't remember what it's called, but they got I don't know, some chicken kitchen or something. So I don't know. Let's see. Let me see. My chat wasn't advancing. Hey, P2E. Better not go after my Social Security and medical. Well, that's the way everybody feels right? Somebody else is going to have to. Uh, if I well, you're in the hospital. Well, God bless my friend P2E. Sorry to hear that. Doggone. Oh, Las Vegas Test Kitchen. Yeah, they're June 2nd is their last. I'm just having noodles with shrimp. I don't want to be outside too long tonight with the allergies and stuff. 90 in Oakdale. It's 77 here right now and delightful. Hey Denise, how you doing? Good to see you. These are going to be 10 miserable days. It's probably better to take a little over to the coast, but there's a lot of grasses on the hills there. It's just really hard to escape it. And it really hits me hard. Yeah, I manage with Claritin and Nasonex, so keeps me kind of in the game. I don't know what's been going on with YouTube lately. This stuff just is not advancing. Ooh. Yeah, I hope you're not there too long. I hope you're not there too long, P2E. It's not good to be in the hospital. But the good news is you have good medical, which is great. All right. What's up, Warren? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna walk around 6 o'clock. I sprayed weed killer in the yard. Almost did me in. Oh well. Yeah, we try not to use any sprays or things. Only for peach leaf curl, and even that wasn't effective. The plum trees are just. The peach tree is totally out of commission this year. Hey MB, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So the peach tree is nothing. The plum trees are nothing. I didn't think there'd be any stone fruit this year anyway. Last year was such a big harvest on that. But we're going to have a ton of citrus this year, it looks like. You can't really judge yet because it'll drop a lot of those little baby citrus won't last. A tree has a certain carrying capacity to it. It'll start to drop fruit to sort of protect itself from being dehydrated. Yeah, well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orange trees and a lemon tree. Yeah, down those down those oranges. Is that my buddy Sky, Carl? Did you see that far? No, I didn't see that, Carl. How you doing? Jeez. This city is really cursed. How you doing, Carl? Mouse toes. There's certain things that really burn into your mind, don't we? Yeah, the lemon will be fine. I've got a Palestine orange. I've got a Robertson navel. I have a Trovita orange. I have a Washington navel. I have a Seville orange, sour orange tree. And I have a Valencia orange and a Meyer lemon. The beautiful thing, if you guys are going to plant one orange tree, if you could plant a Valencia, that way it's really good at hanging fruit all year long. Trouble is, on the navel oranges, they only have so far to go. Waiting on rad tree. Well, God bless you, Carl. You're wonderful. Carl's the only guy I know who built an airplane in his house, a real full-size airplane. Right? And if you look at his videos, you can see it in the front of his house, the fuselage in there. Unreal, Carl. How that didn't go viral, I'll never know. Amazing stuff. I've never seen anything like it in my life. So you guys should check out Carl. Plus, Carl is very proficient at radio and electronics and far better than I am. I have not forgot. Some people have been asking me, when are we going to finish the rants? We'll get to it. We had some bigger fish to fry. Yeah, you got to check out his channel, MB Sky Carl Pilots. Just a great guy out in Toledo, Ohio. When I do finally get back to Toledo, I'm going to meet Carl. We're going to be hanging out, doing it up. Cherries are looking good, Alan. I've got the netting. I got to put them over top of them. Yeah, crash landing. Oh, brother. Yeah, there's Carl's channel. Please sub him up, check it out. It's got some interesting stuff. Plus, he's really cool. He looks like Santa Claus a lot of time, which is good. He always comments on my video, "Hey, pal, how you doing?" Carl is one of a kind, one of the kindest, and another great city in Ohio, Toledo, Ohio. Hey Jody, how you doing, babe? I could spend a summer in Ohio just touring around. Doesn't he look like Santa Claus? But he's really cool, right? I couldn't believe it when I looked into his channel closely and saw him airplane in his house. It's like, we could build one on the back of the rancho, right? But we don't have a lot of room for takeoff out there. We better make one like a Harrier jump jet that kind of goes up first and then goes forward. How you doing, Joni? What's going on? Yeah, we need a helipad back there. In case President Trump needs to come in and campaign in the bluest of the blue state. We never see any politicians here. It's pointless. I was able to walk today without a walker. Mine is starting. Oh, that's good. Did they ever figure out what's wrong with your foot? Did I enjoy driving a manual shift? Not really, Joni. I mean, I've been in and out of manuals for 48 years, and last one I had was the 2012 Chevy Cruze, and it's kind of, I just have a kind of a weak left knee, so it became kind of like when you go up to Lake Tahoe and you get caught in traffic and you're on a grade like that, you start to burn, clutch starts to stink. And if you watch my earliest video in 2013, traveling with the boss and Jan, and in the car the boss is complaining about the stink, and you can actually see smoke from all that. So I think for the balance of my life, I'm going to be on an automatic. I've had 3 on a tree, 4 on the floor, about every configured push button, tiptoe transmissions, everything. Yeah, the van is good, Warren. 100, just short of 112,000 miles. I haven't put anything into it. When it goes, I'll just try to fix it myself in the back. But I've got Cupcake. You just bought a 2002 Honda Civics 5-seat. You'll do fine with that. If you're just partner, I don't know how flat things are down in your Richmond, Kentucky there, Joni. I mean, do you have a lot of hills? Do you have a lot of traffic lights and stuff? And like in San Francisco, a manual transmission is a killer on those streets. You have to be so fast off of that clutch and onto that balancing the brake pedal and revving and having the clutch cut in. I mean, it's a real chore. That's a place it's killer to have a manual. Yeah, Carl built the real deal. Carl has a lot of very cool pursuits. Yeah, if you have a lot of traffic, that's right, Amanda. If you have a lot of traffic, that you stop and go traffic, it's. But if you got a good price on it, Joni, that's good. I know you're worried. I know you're making decent money and all that. That's good. Are you thinking of going van? Are you thinking of going camper van full time? Yeah, stop and go just sucks. I'm attached to my van like family, kind of. Yeah, that's the way I would feel. I mean, this thing has been flawless for me. The biggest challenge is not roasting the clutch on hills. Well, I don't want to say I roasted mine going up to Reno that time for my birthday in 2013, but there was no choice. What are you going to do? Right, some dope in a truck carrying mattresses didn't negotiate the turn, and he went right into the hill, and there were mattresses everywhere, and everybody's all backed up. You can see the video. That was like my first real trip. Oh, by the way, the good news is YouTube is bringing back the feature oldest videos. So when you go to the videos now, they only had popular and recent, and they did away with the one that could older videos. So people had a hard time going back and seeing my early videos on the Rancho and stuff. So that's going to return now. So I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun looking at 2013, 14, 15, 16, when Jen came to the Rancho, and all the years of that and all the projects that were done. It's a lot easier now to go back and see the oldest, what might catch your fancy, some of the early restorations, electronics, and building the wall of sound, and all that kind of stuff. It's about time they did that. Well, that was a really goofy thing that they did away with that. Yeah, that's really good news. Hey, Kenny. So they're bringing that back. I mean, I don't know. The girl on YouTube was explaining some kind of mumbo jumbo why they had to do away with. I don't know, because of mobile stuff or something. Come on, right? That was a great feature. You land on somebody's channel and you're always curious. Well, how did all this begin, right? And you don't even have a chance to see that anymore unless you manually try to go back to that. And, dumb stuff, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, it's their platform. I've gotten a free platform. I don't have to do anything here. So it's just show up, talk to you guys, do stuff, and I appreciate that. I'm not going to be a chronic whiner about things. Stuff where you could go to someone's channel. Yeah, with the dots on the chat, that was another thing. But I think people are kind of used to that now, Warren. I don't know why they did that. I think because they didn't want. And what's up, Dave? They did not want people just quickly, like, everybody go sub my channel now, and then you would have 10, 20 people in the chat go run and sub the channel, and they knew that people wouldn't end up really watching. They want people that organically come to a channel because they're interested in the content. So so they threw the baby out with the bathwater on that. Hope you're doing well, Dave. I always go back to Bobby, yeah. Yeah, good old Bobby. My favorite of Bobby when he was in a shine shack on the air mattress and looked in the door. It looked like he was dead. It looked like Chairman Mao in a mausoleum in there. He was like, took me right back to China. Hey, Susie, how are you, sweet? Good to see you. They know how to connect from chat. It does. No, it's an expression to throw the baby out of the bathwater. You want to fix a problem, but then you create a bigger problem. So, we used to, you come on, guys. You know, we were drinking heavy back then. I mean, we'd go till 2 in the morning and stuff. We'd be all screwed up in the morning. Boss would be in a foul mood. Oh, the barbecue ribs turned out good. It's such a good, just always pre-cook them in the oven and finish it on the grill. Yeah, there's a treasure trove in there, Dave. Everybody will build their treasure trove. Now it'll bring back what it used to be, where people could easily go back and see the early stuff on, and then go forward from that. So I do have I have over 100 playlists, but people don't always take time to see all the playlists that are, every extensive travel trip has its own playlist. I always try to be very organized in the way I put stuff down, so instead of just putting things serially all the time, I try to have things organized, like the initial church restoration. That's going to have its own playlist. That trip was June of 2013, Joni. Record some new, yeah. And then after that trip, I went to the East Coast to Baltimore. Yeah, I think if Dave stayed at it, he could build. He's got very good rapport with the camera and good skill set. Yeah, Mouse Toes is here. Oh, he can cook. Oh, he can cook. Oh, he can cook. I think he's more pro level. I'm like an intuitive cook. I'm not going to fiddle around with quantities and things. I'm all by sight. As people say, do a hack job cookbook and stuff. Well, I have to actually measure. I just throw this in, throw that. People get irritated, right? What's hack job cooking? Right. What do you want? What do you want from me? Not sure what that means, Daryl, but hello to you. Yeah, I like my shirt. Plus, I'm prepared when the temperature drops. It's already 73 degrees right now. Get Mr. Z to get ready to play some drums. I don't think DCX, I'm good on keyboards, guitar, clarinet, stuff like that. Not good, but I'll throw it in. We see. Yeah, that's right, MB. It just looks like this. Just kind of put this in your hand. I don't have a good, yeah, excellent video. Carl. Yeah. Hack job cooking. All right. I don't know. Jordan Mexican restaurant video, and not only very diplomatic. Now I got to tell people that the squeeze is on, Dave. I try to be diplomatic, but when you have references in time, like 4 or 5 years of Nacho Daddy down there. We were there during the pandemic when we were the only ones that were down there, right? It was one of the few restaurants that was open. We've seen how things have proceeded in time. Hey, Melissa, how you doing, beautiful? We have seen how things have proceeded in time, and it's not a good trend. Now, I understand ingredients, raw materials get more expensive, okay? But when you charge $23.95 for tacos or something, and you're using ground beef instead of shredded beef or something like that, right? You're not putting salsa and chips on the table when people come in anymore. I mean, as I said in the review, they're testing the limits, just as casinos are, to see how tight they can make the machines before they squeeze. Can you predict the outcome of the Russia and Ukraine mess? Which, I guess, Kenny, the answer is, which comes first? The Russian people getting exhausted with an endless war that's going to have no apparent end to it. In other words, we have a tiger by the tail. Now, how the heck do we get out of there? Right? Or it's just going to ramp up into World War III and annihilation. So, right. I sense within Russia, there's definite, what are we in, year 2 now? There's definite fatigue. We're deep in year 2 here. There's definite fatigue there. It's bleeding the Russian economy. It costs a lot to wage a war over there, and they don't have a big economy. And now you see the price of oil is relatively low. It's $71 a barrel or something. So, would you suggest Dutch Brothers? I see a lot of it popping up, and I've never tried it. I don't know, DCX. Part of me wants to say, how much carrying capacity do we have for coffee shops? I remember when I was growing up and first started really getting involved in examining stocks in the 1970s and 80s. The only coffee place that was even listed on the New York Stock Exchange was Chock full of Nuts Corporation. And they had a couple coffee houses in New York City. And they sold the product. And Starbucks came along. Okay, Daryl, Starbucks came along. Oh, wow. And I wondered, how is coffee's dead? And then look at what happened. Coffee shops exploded. Now I don't know how much carrying capacity there is for coffee. I don't know if you heard MFW stomach ulcers ate a hole in her stomach. She's in the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, boy. Right. It's the same thing as, it's terrible. I mean, drinking and all that. And it's really hard. You have to be really careful about YouTube these days and being yeeted off the platform. A couple people I know, there will be psychological consequences of things. There always are. I think of who was the other one that got booted off, had almost 100,000 followers, and just lived and died by the money and the notoriety and acclamation, and then one day you wake up and it's gone. Right? Absolutely gone. And then you find these other platforms are far inferior to YouTube. Far inferior. You go to Kick, you go to Rumble, it's not the same. Even Amazon owns Twitch, and they're cutting Twitch's support and all that kind of stuff. So you give up a lot. You give up a lot. Yeah, drinking and all that. So it's alcohol is a difficult thing to battle. It's a difficult thing to battle. God bless and prayers. Right, I got my friend P2E in hospital right now, battling, diabetes and things. Almost lost the boss, so I'm well aware. So I always tell people, really be careful of your footprints and what you do. People have food addiction and up with that. Yeah. And alcohol, yeah. So I'm sorry to hear that, Melissa. I guess I'll try to contact her through Instagram or whatever. I do think so, June. Hey, Kiwana, how you doing, beautiful? June, life gets harder these days. I don't know quite what to compare. I always try to think of an analogy to put on it, June. When you think of the path through life now, and you think of when I was growing up in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, we always felt like things would always continuously get better. And then came to realize in 2000, 2010 that our prosperity hinged on our ability to borrow. Right? And borrow we did massively. Right? We threw women into the workforce to maintain the standard of living with this feminism. In a lot of ways, it's been a disaster, not just for families, but for women too. And we find that 20% of people are on antidepressant, women particularly, these days, because it's been putting a square peg into a round hole. And society is really suffering for our inability to cope with less. I remember, man, the cupcake places were all the rage now. Yeah, fancy cupcake places, I remember that. And that's good, Hobotron. Hey, Ward. Right now it's a life and death struggle to support a standard of living that is getting the props knocked out from under. It's very, very difficult. And when the financial shoe drops, that's gonna I still think this is gonna be the year that the destruction of wealth is gonna be breathtaking, the scope of it. Yeah, there's no way to avoid it. I've told people, and I've had people, what does that mean? I've told people we live in the most Marxist country in the history of the world right now. The most socialist, the most Marxist, what does that mean? It means government's involved in every aspect of our life and being begged to get involved in more aspects of our life. Daily. If anybody thinks we're in some capitalist free enterprise, you got another thing coming. Well, I don't. It's the good thing for me is I don't have the funds to commit to anything, so that's fine. For me it's more of an intellectual endeavor than it is a life endeavor for me. Yeah, I've got a measly little IRA. I got Levi's down there. One Super Bowl. Oh, good. That's a nice stadium. It's not as nice as SoFi Stadium in LA. Wow, what a beautiful stadium that was to watch a Super Bowl. But the implications for everybody are going to be there in terms of, it's very difficult to think about not cutting things that people are getting. It's either that or you print money and therefore everybody's just slowly starts to sink beneath the waves and like death by 1,000 cuts or whatever. It's just stuff's more expensive, just more expensive. There's cost of living. It just becomes there's no free lunch in economics. None. Yeah, McDonald's a big gourmet food. I don't know, June. You're in the delivery food business now. You do the Uber and stuff. It costs money to have this stuff. It costs money to have this stuff delivered into your home, and people pay it. It's like I'll never forget the example of Amanda Hug and Kiss when she had McDonald's delivered in that time. I can't remember what she had, but it was like 20 some bucks or something delivered. And she came on and told our chat, we could not even believe it. People pay not to cook, yeah. Now, how long can that last you? We have increased the debt on credit cards to a record level of $14 trillion or something. So people will squeal for the government to do something. Yeah, I'm from the government. I'm here to help. Well, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? Yeah, there it is. Quarter pounder with cheese, meal, and a fillet of fish, 26 bucks. Hey, Kev, how you doing? $26, and people pay. So I don't know, June, what the average ticket that you deliver is, how much it is. I don't know. I don't know if you know how much it is. But are you delivering to rich people, or it's you'd be a good case study in economic sociology there. Better meal at Red Lobster. Last night I had $10 for the ribs, about 50 cents worth of crappy French fries, but it turned out to be a meal that could feed 3 people. Now, granted, I know how to cook. I mean, it's not a big issue to me. I'm a very intuitive kind of cook. But hey, Judy, I don't sit there and get recipe books out and wonder how am I going to do this or do that, except in as much as I need to know what it looks like. From Wendy's, and it was over $20. Now, I know sometimes you don't want to fiddle around. You had a really long day, or you just don't feel like fiddling with cooking. I get that. Shimei says she doesn't cook. But within the context of, I think, her life, it makes sense because of what all she's involved in. It would be a waste of her time to cook for one, or even to cook for her and her mom. It just make more sense. I can't bet on stocks when interest rates are rising. It's the worst bet that you can make. That the 40-year trend of declining interest rates is done. Why would I want to buck that trend? That means I'm now fighting a tailwind and not, I'm fighting a headwind and not a tailwind. But that's my opinion. Your mileage may and does vary. I think a lot of people are using credit card now to fill the void of, keeping their lifestyle and their standard of living going through borrowed credit. Poor quality, poor customer service. Boy, isn't that the truth? Yeah, AI is not enough to lift up the whole. There's AI is very few people developing it. It's not it's much less broad based than software. A little AI development goes a long way. It's even more of an intensely knowledge-based business than just software coding and things like that. It depends. It's a much smaller field, much smaller. Elon, there's going to be a lot of people that lose their jobs because of it, and they're going to have to figure out a way under our socialist Marxist regime to distribute money to people that aren't doing anything. Well, people don't know how bad it can get because they've been insulated through a government that borrows instead of makes people feel the cost of actually doing what it does on a day-to-day basis. And now we're seeing the consequences of a run up in debt that's impacting the cost of credit now. Well, welcome, David. I like the way you double tap that, and then you get a tighter view here. I like that. Just look at my About page, David. It'll show you everything you need to know. good they're not roasting tonight. Let's run down 4th Street, see what that looks like. What's good, Alex? Hey, Raquel. Yep, gas station is over. Oh. Thank you, June. I'm in Santa Rosa, California, Sonoma County wine country. I guess that store, I don't know if they blew out all their stuff or not. I'm about 40 miles north of San Francisco here, on the north of the Golden Gate Bridge, on the fabled 101. Yeah, we hit the gas station early, but well, not early, same time, about 5 o'clock. Goat head, don't let me slow you down. There you go. Goat head, there you go, honey. Have to get them on the Goat Head Express. Nice. You just got back from San Fran? Florida. Oh, cool. I don't know. There's somebody always in the news around here that's doing something. Skull tapping somebody with a billy club or something. We had our middle schoolers attack some, I don't know. How you doing, Robert? Hey, Nocturnal. Hey, Craig. Yeah, Robert, I appreciated the update on your knee. You're walking around. I think all that oozing and stuff will stop. Good to see you, Craig. Hi, Sheila. Now, tomorrow night I have a meeting at 5:30, so I won't, if I'm on tomorrow night, it won't be till about 7:30 or so, 7:30. I never worked at a pharmacy, honey. This is my hood. Only thing I worked as a medical clerk pushing paper around, that's it. Zero medical knowledge. Oh, I know the medications. Cipro and UTIs, fluoxetine, Paxil, lisinopril, atenolol. 72 degrees and beautiful. I opened one of Bird's letters. I just started opening mail. I thought it was all mine. Then I look at it, it's his name. I'm like, oh no. I told Bird, he's like, oh, no problem. You know, Bird's always cool. All right. Yeah, Toradol, I'm not sure. There was a real push to get people off of painkillers and stuff. People were getting too addicted. A lot of people gabapentin and stuff. How's this locked? Let's not be showing off. I don't see the knuckleheads. Like, no! I'm going to open some windows, let it air out a little bit in here. Hey, Bird.
Hey, Rosie.
Oh.
That's a bright shirt.
Yeah. I wear it to irritate the native Hawaiians, right?
Huh?
They hate these. They like the really demure washed out colors. I think it irritates people. Oh, you were sleeping up there, weren't you? Yes, you were, up on the chair.
Some of those are worth a lot of money.
Yeah, some of the original Hawaiians, yeah. Yep.
I don't know.
Those shirts are worth a lot of the original. This is just a cheap Kmart one or something.
Tiger.
Hey, Kyle.
Blue. Let me see you.
Yeah, where's your sidekick? Where's Trotsky? Huh?
It's over there.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Well, well, well. Look who it is.
Hey. Look, I don't like it when he does it. I know it's a cat. Hey, did I tell you don't do that in front of me? Hey, you! You don't listen to the shit. Hey!
He's licking his nuts.
Hey, you! You better go find a push.
Pocket.
Tiger!
Who?
Hey! Meow! None of you fucker.
Did you have a good day
Tiger,
today?
I'm talking to you.
Huh? Did you have a good day today? You need to get brushed in. You look like a slob tonight. You look like a slob. Well, we know Tiger's a male. I don't know about Trotsky. Store they have old Hawaiian shirts. Well, you're a big guy, Robert. You're very tall. You're like 6'5", 6'6", or something.
Blue, let me see you.
I missed my cognac. I gotta get another bottle of cognac. I'm kind of hooked on it now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I liked my evening shot of like cognac.
Yeah, I like that.
Uh, so you guys pulled the bones out. I knew you would. Go.
I think if I could learn to speak French, well, I think the girls pay more attention just because it sounded so rude.
What are you doing? Huh?
We listen to our song. I don't know what song that French song is. TV got for me. Yeah, our song of French. How French? Because we got into this other song, Baby French. She also went French. Have you seen the Adams family? You know, Mr. Adams, you know, French? The TV French is like all up and down, rotation line and shit. That's what French does. Said. So if I can learn how to speak it, maybe you know.
Oh, I think I will have one shot of bourbon. Oh, you got so much stuff in your tail. You look like a forest in your tail.
What you drinking, Rosie? No, I drink that stuff.
Four Roses. Ooh, one little Monday night picker-upper. The older I get, the more I enjoy my evening drink.
Oh, nice. Me too.
All right. So you guys know the drill tomorrow night. I won't be on the later. I'll probably get something carry out tomorrow night. I like the Martell. I really enjoyed. But tonight I'm having a shot of Four Roses small batch bourbon. Charlotte's birthday today.
It is?
So I'm gonna sing her a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Charlotte. Love you. Happy birthday to you. You make sure to tell her I sang her a happy birthday, Bird.
Okay. Rosie is singing you happy birthday.
Cheers. Oh, it's Charlotte's birthday today. How about that?
Charlotte, today, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Oh. Smooth as silk. I don't know how long I'm going to last out of here with the pollen. Usually it goes down a little bit at nighttime. Oof. Let us have our nuts. Look who just showed up to the party. Well, well, well. Comrade Trotsky. What are you doing? You got burrs all over you. Wow. Come on, Trotsky. Hmm?
This is what you eat hot. See, right? If you got campus and rose
Who told? Buttercup told. Love you, Charla. I'm going to do it again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweet Charlotte. Happy birthday to
Oh, good
you.
job.
Very special person. Her grandson graduated.
Charlotte, you should be rocking.
Somebody had to tell Charlotte.
Put over here.
Been a good month for Charlotte. There goes the phone. Lord, I'm glad he has a case on that phone. Oh. Yeah, Buttercup Baby's wonderful. She sent sent some food. It's great. Yeah. You want to get brush? Huh? You got so much stuff in you. You're like a dirty fur ball. Ooh, now you got a big piece of... Huh? I'll have to wait till you have food to brush it. Oh, got a big piece of fur in your mouth. That cat's got like a junkyard in its fur. Hmm. Yeah, you should be proud. Yeah, grass pond, thank goodness. That puppy's been over there for 2 years. Should we feed the goofs?
Pop star, sorry, you can't go to the pop star and say, can you do it? You can go something, whatever. Fine. Right on, cheers, Charlotte. Yes, happy birthday. Carrot cake. Oh, no, just cake. You know the little thing? They're like a little sugar. Right. That's good. Plastic wrapper. Yes, Charlotte, loving you. Yes. Happy birthday, Alonzo.
All right. Use guys, feeding time. Well, first we're going to give you a slop and slide. Pate, yum yum.
10 minutes ago. Jim.
Here's the first bit of slop tonight. Ooh.
Cheers.
Oh, baby tiger's like, I don't like that. We know. Not gonna eat anything.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
See, it's ice cream man.
All right.
Oh, the little apartments are eating.
They're eating.
Good for you.
Chance for me to brush Trotsky. got so much stuff in his tail.
He got too many stickers in his
Yeah, he's
butt.
got too much stuff on.
Right? Charlie, you like yogurt? Tinley butter pecan ice cream. Hey, Buttercup. How's it going? Good to see you.
I've never seen a cat with such an accumulation of
Oli
stuff.
and Fran. So they used to have this kind of make your own. So good.
It's called multitasking. Look at all that stuff in there. Oof. Oof. Stop moving around.
Marcy, Marcy, when the top line like that was so good.
I can't believe the quantity of
Very good. Frozen cakes. Really easy thing. Have you ever heard of Cherry Garcia?
too much stuff in your tail. You just need a bath. That's what you need. Wow. Hey, James. I can't believe there's like 100 birds.
Don't see any younger too much. In the city, maybe.
Well, I did a pretty half-assed job to tell you the truth.
Oh, you seen them in Toronto?
They're so deep in the fur.
We seen them at Dr. Shaver. Right? So we were so lucky to see them. But now, like,
But they're so hungry, they don't care.
oh my God. So, he wasn't really my favorite guitarist until I was
Yeah.
live. So once we seen AC/DC live, we're like, that's my favorite guitarist. I'll tell you why. Because usually when I go to the show, my eyes are all across the scene. This one, no. Like, all eyes on me. So different. Pure, like, rock and roll. Kind of like having fun with, like, whatever. So, favorite guitar. I'm sorry. All the other ones. There's so many. This one, after you see them live, it's like, oh,
Trotsky just doesn't care.
So we were lucky to see it in college.
I think Trotsky likes his food.
Dad and Coach, right? Where am I using? I like to wear the last show, the event team, whatever. And the top, he's so funny, he's all like, wear an AC/DC shirt. I say, that's right, we see him right here, Dodger Stadium.
It's got a big belly.
That day was cool. Sergeant, whatever, drinking my beer, nobody was fucking the rest of the second day. Oh my God, the second day.
I guess they're both males. I don't know.
Was it the 10? So, that's right. So the first day was cool. Like, whatever. No problemo, right? The second day.
Who knows?
We got this lobby limited like something that I haven't had. Right? We're all like, we didn't know how to get it. I forget what it was. But we've had eyeballs, we've had undercover, sit down, investigation ale, we've had whatever. They have limited, not so much.
Very satisfying.
This one was a different kind. So this fucking corn fed.
Yeah, we just haven't seen any little kitties.
Police officer, he takes my beer.
Although,
He takes it.
Trotsky's like jumbo size because he's got a lot of fur on him.
Can't take my beer. It's not even open. So whatever. Sorry,
He's an eating machine.
Hey, well, make sure you don't get kicked out of here. Whatever. Fuck you, right? We didn't say that. Whatever. We went to the thing. Just.
Tiger's like full, but Trotsky will just keep pounding away on that food.
You can't take my beer.
They'll go over there and lay down now and just roll on their bellies. Thumbs up are appreciated. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so.
Fucking beer. That motherfucker drank my beer. And he's just like, oh my god, this is super game. Or some shit, right? Fucking not. Simon's got some bad hands.
There he
He's got
is.
3 dogs. Like, turkey on it, chop chop. Right, well, it's not. I got bear seed.
Nice and warm in Phoenix. Yeah, I imagine it would be. Baby Socks doesn't come around till later.
Sergeant, whatever.
These two are here all day long.
I think we brought the wrong beer. That's what happened. So I have a collection of t-shirts.
These two are here all day.
Not very
Ah.
So we were lucky we didn't get
Yeah, tail's got so many burrs.
we weren't there to get back together with the brothers. Then, so they're doing a big show in Hollywood Boulevard, right? We're kind of into that, right? But
Well, I don't know if they love me, but
they're playing the song, and then it stops.
I think we love them more.
That's the one where he broke his nose.
Right.
He didn't sing like he or something. He can't dance properly. Yeah, broke his nose. But it's a good thing about it. Let me just take 10 seconds with one.
I think you need like a comb or
You
something.
know, what the fuck's going on?
The brush, you think
Put
you're
it
gonna
back
get it
here
out.
and finish the song with it. Right? He's all like, took me a minute.
What an appetite, man. What an appetite. Good night, Alan. Thank you. Baby Socks is a night feeder, a night crawler.
Hey, okay, cheers. We got the Charlotte birthday. We got a $10 mug to Charlotte. It's her name.
It's her day today.
Oh, I that's what I have. I guess it's last year. But fish. Or fish. You want the date, even though I think it's love it.
What a mess you are.
This year,
What a mess you are, huh?
next month, you got country sound. Right? You got Eric Church. You got
I think Trotsky's kind of getting used to the brushing.
Eric Church. Drew. The other one's running out.
He hasn't attacked him again.
Dad, the only problem is come right back.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that tail. All that fur ball and stuff. Oof.
Before we
safe flight.
First time I saw this thing. One time we went there for 4 months. 4 months.
See you later.
There was a time we don't want to go to big off. Now, one day, whatever.
I think one day the cat will just jump up on the lap and it'll ask to be taken care of. I don't know.
We love it. Now it's turned into LA. Kind of sad. Very like it was 10 years ago. More traffic, more people, or whatever it is. Drugs are more lenient.
How about that appetite? How about that appetite?
I do it too. I try not to do it like at the went to the Japanese, but drinking my beer, not in the middle. I used to be
It's like an eating machine.
that's how it is. But others right? And before people buy now, Camry was great.
Yeah, he's not tame. But he's getting tamer, wouldn't you say? Would you say he's getting tamer?
Right?
Food hath charms to soothe the savage beast.
There was a time.
Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, let us proceed to get our dinner going over here.
TV, brother.
Just noodles with shrimp tonight, that's it.
Soccer field. Oh, you're at the casino. Oh, you need them. Oh, that's also. Except for the umpire, our time ruling something. You can't pick our umpire. I'll tell you one story, okay? She's short or something, right? So, I forget. These guys are like, we need doctors not to replace anyone, not to replace those. So, guys behind me, you're taking too long or whatever. So, the one guy's like down the heartbeat, right? And then they try to jump his friend, like 3 of them or something, like down, like stay down. These guys, MMA fighters. It's so quick, and typically it's like damage. Just like stay down. Would we hurry up with the golf course? There's a golf course. And the one thing is, you could clap your dog. Once that motherfucker should swing and like, I don't know why. my God, it was classic. Someone took it. What? After, okay, get up. Go ahead of us. Hurry up, chop chop. Just chill out here.
Let us get our noodles started.
Hurry up, look like you're in some state. No, hurry up, fucking dude, LA or something. Chop chop here.
Low and slow. There we go. Low and slow. Low and slow. There we go. Hey, Trog. Oh. All right, soup is on. This thing is so dumb. Hold on a minute, guys. Let's see if we can bring the chat back. There we go. Alright, close a couple windows. Hey, how you been, Trog? Nice. It was delicious. Cheers, everybody.
They're named after a city. You have you have Chicago. What other city?
Look at you sleeping.
Country.
Look at their dad over there. Dad over there.
City.
And these guys over
Where are
here.
they at?
I can't really see them. They're sleeping back here.
Right? Boston is down.
Look at these dingleberries. Blown out. Fat and lazy. Look at that. What a life of Riley. What a joy. It had to be you.
What city? I remember that band was cool. That band had some hit songs.
Oh man, I love my Hawaiian shirt.
Where are they from? It's not from San Francisco. Majority they have a song of life. Oh, we cannot watch TV. Unless that, can you play some Black Sabbath?
You guys hear that sneeze? Oof. So I don't know how I got two old bays open. I don't know.
Alexa, quiet. Alexa, can you play the song Bye Bye Baby from the Bay City Rollers?
Yeah, we gotta make a cherry pie. We gotta make a cherry pie. A cherry pie.
Alexa, quiet.
Oh, that's gonna be hot. That is gonna be hot. I mean, spicy hot. That baby is gonna be spicy hot.
Okay, I got Alexa, quiet.
Hey Nino, how you doing?
Alexa, please be quiet.
Yeah, I feel like this thing's. There we go. Oh, how you doing, sweetie?
You got it.
Are you coming up? Come on. You coming up? My pal. My pal. There he is. My pal. He's such a happy cat. Hmm? Such a happy cat. Are you a happy cat? Huh? It's my dinner date. I'm looking to see what's on the main menu tonight. What's on the main menu? Huh? What's on the main menu tonight? Huh? He likes to see what's going on. When you pet your cat, the world feels good. I think so. He's waiting to see what's for eats. You best not go in that house. Better not go in there. Oh, that's gonna be. That is gonna be hot. Make sure they're done.
Oh, what year was this?
I think we'll let that sit another minute. That is going to be one hot tamale over there. Ah. Yes, when you got that cat, it all feels right. You guys think Trotsky loves me? Trotsky, me love. I thought your head was crushed out. I didn't even know where your head was, right? Decapitated. Couldn't believe it. I was like, tears. Trotsky, no. What a day. Horrible. Horrible. Oh, that's going to lower my blood pressure? That's good. Harrisburg. You ought to drive up there. Oh. Mm. Some cats are just conditioned to eat all the time, I guess. I don't know. Look at that. That's like a heck of a bowl tonight. Look at that.
Oh, it's this one.
Let's do another video here. Oh yeah, here we go. What is for dinner in Rancho? Put that over there. Bird, turn that down a little bit. Blackbird, could you turn that down just a notch? What is for dinner in Rancho Kitchen Stadium tonight? Lovely shrimp noodle, Korean style. Please like and subscribe. Always good stuff happening on the Rancho. You made the picture there, Trotsky. Thank you, Bird. All right, let's enjoy Abundanza. Abundanza. I guess they got a sniff of the seafood, right? Mm-mm. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? You got burrs all over you. Look at that. You got that burr? Ooh, that sweet face. You'll burn yourself if you have one, okay? I gotta protect you from yourself right now. I left you a funny comment. Oh, okay, Chef. Most comments that you leave are very funny. Man, what a disappointment that place was. You don't know what the heck to charge for food anymore, right? Insane Mexican food, almost as bad as Tia Maria or Donna Marie restaurant down there. Unreal. Delicious. What do you have on your whiskers there? Huh? You got something? Huh? You get a good brush down, you got all of these things all over you. What is that? What is that? Huh? What the heck is that? Oh. He's sneezing tonight. Ooh.
We used to do it a lot, like all the time, right?
Oh, I tell you, Chet, the grass pollen here is off the chart.
We're skating around the pool. They start trading for gold blue lines, right? We're in the park where we're like skating, right?
Oh yeah, cherry pie, of course.
There is a sidewalk, right? So we're going to the park, right?
Get our Old Bay. We don't like to waste anything, do we? This is grass pollen here, June. It's a killer. Lucky me, I'm allergic to the third most common thing on planet Earth behind air and water. All right, we gotta let this cool off a little bit, all right? So keep your drawers on. Keep your drawers on. Keep your drawers on. Old Bay is like heaven. It's a Baltimore invention. Who knew you like hot stuff, huh? Who knew? We have to let that cool down. That's too hot. There goes. Ooh, Utz of Hanover. Hanover, PA. I love the Utz hard pretzels. People in the West Coast don't eat a lot of pretzels. Here are two.
That was the same thing. It's like parking like you can see that light rack outside now. Inside. Right?
See how generous I am? You think Trotsky would give me anything out of the bowl? Cut my head off. It's like a cocktail sauce. It's a spice thing usually. You buy it. It's like cayenne and a mixture of a few spices. It's what you use for steamed crabs. We don't boil crabs in Maryland, we steam them. Oh man, there goes my drink. Oh well. We only get half a shot over there tonight. That's it.
The day before, or the last time, one down, eyeballs, like plexi glass, like right there. Operation ding. This one, same thing again. But 3 bounces. No balance.
Delicious. You don't eat noodles. It'll be way too spicy, right?
Yes, a big foot.
Maybe they do like noodle. After all. Right, everybody's enjoying the noodle. Yeah, I knocked over my drink. You like that noodle?
Always come. We haven't seen it in a while.
There you go. Be an Italian.
Oh, is that right here? I love this one.
They like noodles.
Oh, who is it? Oh, it's all girl games, right?
Yeah, I should freshen my cup. I'm too lazy. Plus, if I leave the table, these cats will be all in the food. Trotsky has a superior intellect. How was it? Huh? Trotsky has an above average cat IQ. Oh, lots of noodles, yeah. I got it for my cat from the grill yesterday. Oh my. Oh my. Yelled at from the grill. You do know, June, that Marco Polo took noodles to Italy, right? Once he went on the Silk Road and landed in China. He was astounded by the civilization he found. And he took noodles back to, how you doing, Cheryl? He took noodles back to Italy, and then the Italians did it up. I think that was the Ming Dynasty. Yep, good to know. Hey, Megan. Oh, yes. Your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone gonna see my picture on the cover. Boy, you wolfed that down. Huh? Who knew you like spicy Korean? Huh? You'll be blowing the covers off tonight. Huh? You'll be blowing the covers off. No, not the mosquitoes, but the grass pollen is terrible up here. Terrible. You have all that standing water, really, in the slough of the San Rafael Canal there. It's buttoned up unevenly. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. Help yourself. Don't let me slow you down.
podcast or something.
Don't let me slow you down.
But this was in 40s.
Rolling Stone, gonna see my picture on the cover.
Looking for my time, right? So radio,
Buy
they
5
say
copies for
Martians
my
are
mother.
right? People, Twilight broke out. They were like, the Martians are coming.
I take Claritin and I'm on Flonase. And on really bad days, I double up on the Claritin.
What about those other people who
It's 10 days that are just awful here.
everyone's turned to their shelters. The Martians are, I don't know
I
how
first
you say
moved
that.
here in 98. I thought I was going to have to be hospitalized in 99. It's terrible. May of 99.
Do you have a medical sponsor?
My skin was crawling. It was so bad. This too shall pass, though. But there's a skeeter right there. Try it, man. Really. Ugh. There's really no standing water around here, so it's not like San Rafael where there's the canals and all that down there. Oh, rough hay fever, yeah. The water system is working beautifully, Trog, beautifully. Finally, I got all the leaks fixed. Everything's coming on 8 o'clock. The water should be coming on out front. Really, really good. Yeah, Mill Valley would be. There's a lot of standing water down there. It's a tidal sort of slough, right? There you go. He's doing it up Italian style. Yes, well water. I couldn't afford. Vegas was good. What's up, Mandy? No, I got plenty of Korean noodles. Yeah. I don't know if it's really good for the cat or not. Good for me. Of the old ads you played last night. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jamie. I'm Mr. Ray. If you need a hair weave, come down on Baltimore on North Avenue and get yourself set up for a hair weave. Rose, froze, anything goes. I'm Mr. Ray. What an icon. The early days of UHF TV, they were glorious. That's what Dave, Camo Dave and I used to talk about, was Captain Chesapeake. And growing up. All right, that's it for me. That's it for you. You're not having any more. All right, you're gonna explode. You've had so much food tonight. You're gonna explode. You're gonna explode. You know, the cold noodles at the bottom of the bowl. I've put mine. No, I cooked it on the. There's a lot of sodium, but that's about the only sodium I have during the day. Yeah, he loved to reminisce. Well, that's it. We can't oversaturate you with spices. You have all that. You got all those burrs on your butt, right? They don't even bother you now. You like all that no chin. Oh, that feels so good. Yes, noach me. Yes. Oh, that's so nice. Yes. Oh, so nice. Get those ears too. Oh, yeah. Hey, butterfly rainbows. Get those ears. Get all that stuff. Squash that head. Yes. Oh, so nice. It's like phrenology, the study of skulls. You ever been to a phrenologist? They rub your skull. Trotsky's in heaven. He's in suspended catmation. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's been letting me pet him for about a week. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, this is incredible. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Under the chin or the chest. He likes it all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He likes that up on the ears. Yeah, now he's throwing that tail down. There he goes. That goofy tail. What a mess. He's got a million little burrs in that tail. You gonna bite me? Huh? You gonna bite me? It's like I've had enough tonight. I've had enough. I've had quite enough. All right, let me do a little cleanup. I spilled my drink. That's kind of a bummer. His own little Nirvana at the Rancho. Isn't that good? He hits a limit, then he doesn't want it anymore. Do you always have to follow me inside? Must you always? Trotsky's just starting to think that I'm like a big cat or something. Just another cat. Just another cat. Just another cat. I'm the cat's meow. Do 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 do. Trotsky, come on. Come on. Come on. Under bed again. likes to get under the bed now. What a crazy cat. Ooh, I had to catch him under the bed. What a nut. What a nut. Most cats do have a pet limit, yeah. He seems to be very on me. All right, guys. Well, it's been 2.5 hours. I'm going to go ahead and close it. Don't forget, I will not be on early tomorrow. I have a meeting tomorrow night at 5:30. So I will see you guys later on tomorrow night, hopefully. I think I'll just get some food at Favorito over there. So to all of my wonderful moderators, thank you for everything that you do. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Be safe, be sane, be well.